So, hey guys, it's Sam, and here's my video. And it's not late, hopefully. But this is my throwback tag video. So, let's get started. Okay, question number 1 is, what year were you born? And I was born in 2000. So question number 2 is, do you have any pictures from when you're little? And I do. So, I am right there. And the other 2 are my friends from school, so I'm just gonna cover their face because I don't talk to them anymore. But yeah, so that was me in 3rd grade-ish, I think, so yeah. So the next question is, what TV shows did you grow up watching? And I had to write them down. So the TV shows I grew up watching were mostly Rugrats, Cat Dog, Courage the Cowardly Dog, and Ed, Edd and Eddy, and there are a lot more, but those are the ones that I thought of right away. But Dexter's Laboratory, Powerpuff Girls, stuff like that. So next is, what did you want to be when you were younger, for when you grew up? And I wanted to be a vet, and then it turned into a marine biologist. And also the question is continued on if that is also what you want to, you've continued to want to be that. And that answer is no. I actually do no longer want to be a vet or a marine biologist. I want to be a criminal profiler, so criminal justice stuff. So the next thing is, what was your favorite toy? And I really didn't play with stuffed animals and stuff, but I played with Littlest Pet Shop. So I have a few of them, and I actually, give me a second. I have a box full of them right now, and I actually can remember the voices I gave each of them. But yeah, and I found my rain jacket. So yeah. So now that I brought these out, I'm gonna be all sentimental and be like, yo, look at them. So the next one is, what is an embarrassing story? And the only one I can think of is when I was in kindergarten. I used to act like an animal a lot, which I still do since I have animal ears. But I acted like a dog, and I was full method actor. But I rubbed my nose on the carpet and I got a rug burn, and it was picture day. So my mom had to put a whole bunch of makeup to try to get rid of it. So yeah. So the next question is something funny you were for Halloween. And the only thing I can really remember from when I was younger is I think I was Piglet once, but I am not sure. I remember when I was a little baby, there's a picture of me as a pumpkin. But otherwise, there's nothing really embarrassing or funny that I was. So the next thing is the scariest story, and mine's a ghost story, so that I guess works for the Halloween time. So I used to live in this house not in the house I live in now, and I woke up in the middle of the night and my door was wide open and the hall light was on, and there was this ghostly figure in my doorway, and I thought it was my dad because he had a Grim Reaper costume and it was all black and a hood. And it wasn't. And it started I was talking to it and I was like, yo, Dad, what are you doing? And it didn't answer and it started coming towards me. So I was screaming bloody murder, and my parents' room were right across the hall and I could see their door. So I finally put the blanket over my head and somehow fell back asleep. And I woke up the next morning and the door was closed. And I asked my parents hey, did you hear me screaming for you? And they're like, no, we didn't hear you screaming for us in the middle of the night. And finally, the question is, how is the world different now than it was back then? And I guess I could say that the world is a lot more scary and a lot more dark and a lot more real and not as imaginary and fun as it used to be. But I actually like the world much more now than I did then for some reason. But I mean, I like who I am, mostly, somewhat. But anyway, yeah, the world isn't that bad now, and it wasn't any better back then. I mean, I live in a better neighborhood now than I did back in whatever house that was down there. I'm not going to say where it is because then stranger dangers. So yeah, thank you guys for watching my video, and please like and subscribe and comment or whatever down below. So yeah, it means a lot to me if you would comment. And I am sorry that my editing will not be up to par, but you know. I was watching a stupid movie and I had to film and edit all in like 2 minutes. So that's a lie. It took me way longer than 2 minutes just to film this. But anyway, stay restless, my friends, and I'll see you next week.